The last importance listed in your study guide is the capability of a technology to capture events and scenes for posterity's sake. Now, these captured events and captured scenes would serve as legacy for future generation to see what is actually has happened, what has actually happened in the past. Now, this would also give men a better perspective of things that they don't normally see. For example, scenes below the ocean, underneath the sea. We don't normally see that. But with special gadgets that would take pictures down below, we can see how beautiful the underworld is below water. Because some of the creatures underneath would emit lights which looks like electric bulbs underwater. So it looks so beautiful, it looks so different, it looks exotic and magnificent. And we do not have an idea of that beauty not until we have seen the captured scenes below the sea. So it more or less gives us a better perspective of what lies beyond what normal eyes can normally see. Now, as we have discussed through the different advantages and importance of research, each of these would have their corresponding disadvantage. Whatever good it brings, it also brings in something opposite. Now, take for instance the speedy transportation and speedy communication. We have lots of accidents, mga 30,000 based on the report, TV report, mga 30,000 street accidents within this year. Yun ang report nila sa TV late this afternoon. Tapos, it's not only the speedy transportation that would be a problem, that we could have a problem, no? It's speedy, it serves man. Speedy communication also serves man. But then, the disadvantage there is the radiation suffered by man, because gadgets of communication have to emit radiation. They normally emit radiation. It affects the eyes when we view the TV, and it affects our brain when we hang on to communication gadgets talking for quite some time. Kaya hindi masyado mabuti, no? Yung improved agricultural production, that would create wealth for men. That would be advantageous to men. However, the employment of machinery that would more or less bring about better production would at the same time would at the same time prevent men from having jobs. So unemployment becomes a problem because men who usually do the work in the factories and in the farm would be unemployed because machines have taken their place. Now, comforts at home, we do have comforts at home and we enjoy comforts at home. But some become too lazy because they are pinned into their gadgets. The cost of electricity also rises because we use a lot of electricity for these various gadgets, and some would have accidents because of the use of these gadgets. Now, for the understanding of cultural differences, this would be quite commendable, because if we do understand each other, then there would be peace and happiness among men. But sometimes, even if we know that we are transgressing other people's culture, still you do it intentionally and offend them. So this offense sometimes creates misunderstanding, which sometimes escalates into armed conflicts. Itong number 4, the medical advancement, which would more or less lengthen the lifespan of men, may have side effects on men also. Some practitioners may not be able to diagnose the ailment of a given patient. That's why wrong medications may be administered, and therefore cases of malpractice is inevitable. Besides, some drugs have side effects which more or less shortens the life of man. In fact, US has reported that the 4th killer in their country is prescription drugs. So the side effect of this brings in another disadvantage. And then we have the aid to management for reliable information as basis for a reliable solution. Now, sometimes the data gathering is illegal because it does not respect the privacy of other persons. Kunin mo lang para magamit mo, mabuti sana for the good of everybody. But then, if you have malintent against that other person and you use it, you get it illegally and use it to put down another person, that would be another thing. So research may have its advantages and it may have its disadvantages. These are the two phases of research. That's why we have the dual phase of research. When we say dual phase of research, we mean the good and the bad side of research. So may mga good that would accrue from research, but the side effect would also be detrimental to man. So, gaya ng nuclear power. So, kung ginatest yan ng mga advanced countries, Tapos nagalipad yung mga nuclear elements doon sa ibang bansa, iba ang dating doon. Ang nakita ko na documentary niyan, naaagnas ang mga skin ng mga tao doon sa Rongilan because the wind had carried nuclear elements which were dropped in the Pacific region. So pumunta sa Rongilan. So when it was carried by the wind there, even the coconut juice would taste bitter. So all food would taste bitter, and therefore the skin of these people there are rotting while they are alive.